Well, when you're younger, you'd have to like go to like Walmart and buy a CD, and then buy a whole little CD player thing, and then headphones, and then you only get those songs. You don't get like hundreds of them like we do now, where you just go on your phone and download an app.
7 or 8 years, I went out and got myself a record player, and I've been getting my collection bigger. Stopping in at record stores every now and then to flip through the bargain bin, find the dollar ones that aren't scratched to hell. And there's just something really great about having that physical piece. But I do understand the draw of having the streaming services, because it's just bam, right there. You pull out your phone and you're listening to the music you want to, especially if you're subscribed. Like if you're paying for those services, I'd say 95% of the time you can find what you're looking for, or even it can find what you don't know you're looking for. So the immediacy of that is very, very convenient. But personally, for myself, I really enjoy just throwing a record on and just sitting back to actually listen to the music.
I'm Brian Lucas. I am the director of radio for 91.7 The Edge, and I'm also a professor on campus. When I grew up, obviously I was listening to albums because that's what we had in the house. My mom had a bunch of albums, and I'd listen to those. And then when I started buying music, I got into cassette tapes because they were portable, and I'd had a little recorder, a little tape recorder that I could, put my pocket, which was not unlike an iPod, if you will, but it just was a bigger medium, and then you try to fit as many cassettes in there, which was a pain, because you had to choose, what am I going to take to school today? And you pick 3 or 4, because that's all the room you had for in your pockets, unless you filled your duffel bag up, but it got heavy and bulky, and then they'd break. And then eventually CDs, they had portable recorders, but I didn't want to carry those around. So in the car I would use CDs. And then trying to hook that up into your stereo was a pain, because a lot of times they didn't have aux inputs, and you have to go in these tape cassette converters and put it in and hook it up. And it wasn't until the iPod came along where all of a sudden I no longer carried crates of CDs in my car. I could just bring one little tiny thing and had all my music on it. So it was incredibly convenient. So that's my favorite thing about this, and now I use Spotify all the time because it's every album I'd ever want to access. Almost. There's certain things I can't find on there, but it is incredibly convenient, like amazingly convenient.